Welcome back to the Growth Concept Podcast, episode 18. I'm your host, Keone Upton, and today we're diving into lessons I've learned from documenting every week and every day for 1 year of my life. I'll also be sharing how asking yourself 2 simple questions has the power of transforming your life just like it transformed mine. Journaling has been a cornerstone habit, profoundly impacting my self-awareness, mental health, confidence, and also discipline. In this episode, I'll unpack these lessons, personal stories, and provide practical tips to help you start or even deepen your journaling practice. If you've ever thought about journaling or want to make it more of a consistent part of your life, this episode is for you. So grab a notebook, sit back, and let's explore how journaling can create positive change in your life. Now, journaling has affected all different areas of my life, especially my self-awareness and beliefs. By taking the time to write down my thoughts, I've become much more clearer and more mindful of my actions, beliefs, and the narratives running through my mind. For example, there's a period where I consistently felt overwhelmed, and through journaling, I discovered that I was saying yes to too many commitments. Writing it down helped me see the pattern more clearly and empower me to start setting healthier boundaries. This small but significant shift improved my relationships, allowed me to be more present with people who mattered most. I think of journaling like holding up a mirror to your inner world. It reveals what's working and what needs to be adjusted, equipping you with the tools to grow and improve in your goals, personal life, professional life, and it helps you get better and better every day with simply being aware. Especially if you want to become the best version of yourself possible. Being aware on what's going in and out of your mind and your actions is so crucial, I believe, for seeing that progress. Journaling has also been a game changer for my mental health. There's something incredibly important about putting pen to paper or even just typing it out. The process your emotions and thoughts. I remember a time when I felt trapped in a cycle of overthinking. I had like 20 things on my mind. Through taking the time to take note of my thoughts and emotions and actions, I began to identify the triggers behind my overthinking and could reframe my perspective. This simple act of reflection brought so much more clarity to reduce my stress levels. Think of it as having a private, ongoing conversation with your mind. It creates a safe space to offload emotions, recognize patterns in your behavior, and to stay grounded, especially in a life of chaos. As we all know, with the conversation with Naz a few episodes back, confidence isn't something you're born with, right? It's something you build. Journaling and documenting every day and every week of my life for over a year has been a key part to my progress. By documenting my goals, intentions, and achievements for that week and day, I've learned to trust myself more. For instance, I once wrote down a goal that felt daunting to me, and journaling allowed me to break it down into smaller steps, track my progress along the way, as well as celebrate those small wins, which are just as important. Each small victory is reinforced my belief in myself and gave me the momentum to tackle even bigger challenges. Living with intention and documenting that intention is a key way to build lasting confidence. With me talking about documenting every single day of my life for over a year, don't get me wrong, I have missed days. There's been days I've woken up and the last thing I've felt like is to write down my thoughts or what I'm thankful for. The discipline behind that is reinforced and it helps build that muscle of discipline. Journaling every day is not easy. There's mornings where you won't feel like to write anything down, but showing up anyway becomes a powerful exercise in commitment. I remember one day when I forced myself to write down just one thing I was grateful for. It was such a small act, but it reminded me of why I started journaling in the first place. Over time, these small acts of discipline build consistency, not just in journaling, but also it weaves into other areas of your life as well. Discipline is a muscle, and journaling is the excellent way to help strengthen it. With that being said, let's talk about how to build this habit because it's going to be a bit difficult at first. You need to start small. Commit to answering just one question a day when you wake up in the morning. This question may be, what am I thankful for? I started off with this question for months, and then I added a second question before I went to bed. You need to be consistent. Find a time that works best for you. Personally, I prefer doing it as soon as I get up because the habit of already waking up is there. Just adding a small extra step won't add much resistance compared to if it was after lunch before. But in the end, it's whatever works for you. Find a time of the day that works best. But all I recommend is be consistent. You also need to experiment. Try different formats, prompts, or even if you're more into your digital side of things, use digital tools until you find what works for you best. Because one size won't fit everyone. And most importantly, if you miss a day, don't sweat it. I've missed days before as well. It's about moving forward and starting the next day as a new one. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself and taking the lessons on that day and applying it to the next as a new opportunity and a new start. This next section I'm going to talk about, I feel, is the biggest game changer yet. And I strongly recommend if you do not do this, start doing it now. The power of giving thanks for the future. Giving thanks for things that haven't yet happened yet. This practice is rooted in the idea of visualizing your future and aligning your mindset with your goals. For example, I often write, I'm thankful for hitting a new 5K PB this Saturday. Or I'm thankful for living in this location, having location freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom. With being thankful for things that haven't yet been done. Doing this, I'm not only setting an intention, but also priming my brain to seek opportunities that align with that vision and truly imagining it. Scientific studies support this approach. Neuroscience tells us when we visualize a goal and feel that gratitude that comes with it, when it's already achieved, our brains release dopamine, that feel-good neurotransmitter. This motivates us to take action and reinforce those positive habits that align with that goal. Gratitude for the future also activates the brain reticular activating system, RAS, which filters information out from what's important to what's least important, and it helps you focus what matters most to you. For example, if you're looking at buying a new car, let's say a Subaru WRX STI, I guarantee you, when you start looking for that car, you'll see that car everywhere. It's because it's in your reticular activating system, RAS. You have somewhat programmed your brain to look for the same car, and it's the same with opportunity, I've found. By practicing gratitude for what's yet to come, you're essentially training your brain to believe in your success, and you act accordingly to that mindset. This mindset shift fosters growth, resilience, and a sense of purpose. And I've found with doing this, it's helped tenfold my progress. The way I do my journaling is I have a notebook on my bedside table, and this notebook is a daily notebook for daily writing stuff down, essentially. In the morning, I ask one question, what am I thankful for? And this sets that positive tone throughout the day. Hence why I love doing it as the first task of the day, because it sets you up. And when I go to bed, I answer one question. What did I achieve that day? This helps me recognize my progress and celebrate small wins along the way, as well as if the day didn't go as planned, recognizing what alignments need to change in order to hit that goal. I also do weekly reflections every week, Sunday at 6 p.m. I answer 4 questions. I answer what went well. I write 3 points on what went well this week. Also, what can I improve on? Identifying 3 areas and what you can improve on, as well as the top lesson I've learned this week. The 4th question is, who do I need to be to achieve my goals? I classify this as a to-be list. This will essentially be like what you envision yourself to be that week. For example, this week I may write to be more disciplined, or to be more accountable, or to be more present, or even to be more organized. These questions keep me aligned and focused and grounded, and as well as keeping the bigger picture in mind. Let's recap on what journaling has taught me for over a year of journaling. It's improved my self-awareness and the ability to adjust my beliefs and actions accordingly. It has improved my mental health through regular reflection, as well as boosting my confidence with living with intention and discipline that extends to every area of my life. If you've never tried journaling, I challenge you to commit to it for 2.5 weeks, or even 2 weeks, whatever. Just answer 2 questions every day, and this will make a huge difference on your life. Reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and what you're grateful for. You might be surprised on the positive shifts it may bring to you. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode on the growth concept. I have a promise to make to you. I will do everything in my power and everything I can to keep improving this show to become better and better, and to reach out to guests you want to hear. All I ask of you is to subscribe, share, like this podcast below. It means the world to me, and it helps us grow to reach new audiences like yourself. Together we can build a community of growth and transformation to help reach our full potential. Thank you so much again. Your support means the world to me. Until next time, keep growing.